So the hard wax is used on the face, the underarms, and if you're doing a Brazilian or a bikini, okay? The smaller the areas, you can use the hard wax on, but if you use hard wax on a large area like an arm or a leg, it's going to take you a whole can, then you're going to be paying her to get your wax her, okay? Because you're going to use too much product and it's not going to be beneficiary to you. Okay, but hard wax is really better anyway for the face because it doesn't hurt as bad. Hard wax adheres, it's like it shrinks to the hair and not to the skin. Soft wax gets into the skin more. So if you've got sensitive skin, you really want to use hard wax. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is mark her, because you haven't done eyebrows, and if you're not comfortable doing the eyebrows, you need to mark them to make sure you're getting them in the right place. So you're going to take a stick, set it beside the nose, come up right at the tear duct, place it down, and make a mark on the outside of that stick. Okay? Same thing here. Up and down. Okay. That is saying that you can wax anything in the inside of that. If you go past that line, you're taking off her brow, and you don't want to do that. You go from the edge of the nose right to the end of the eye and mark on the outside again. If you take her brow off past that line, which hers is naturally, then you're going to make her face look rounder. But there's some people that will arch your eyebrows and they'll cut them off up here, and that's not correct. Okay, so we know we're not going to go past there. We're not going to pass there. Now open your eye for me. And on the outside of her iris, which is the color part, you're going to mark it right there. And if you'll look, that's the arch of her eyebrow should be.
I was like doing this during the test, trying to see like.
Okay, so that gives you a little pattern to go by. So I know that I'm going to wax in here, not further out than there. I'm going to come up right here and then go back down. Now there will be some people that won't have an arch, but most everybody has a little bit of an arch. This is my small waxing stick. Hard wax is supposed to stay hard in the middle and soft on the outside. If you'll look at this, it's more firm on the inside, right? That's the way it's supposed to heat because it's a low melting point. You go into the outside, pick it up, keep the back side of your stick clean. You do not have to string wax all over creation to do this. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to follow her brows, and I'm going to come down. Okay, you do not have to lay a stick there. You can make a little lift there if you want to. I just think it's easier to lay a stick there. While it's drying, I'm going to come to the other side. Okay. Now, hard wax is laid thicker than soft wax. Hard wax has to be laid thicker, and you have to kind of push it into the skin so it'll grab those hairs. Where soft wax is laid real thin. One reason you don't want to use soft wax on the eyebrows is that when you lay your strip down and push it, you can push that wax up into the eyebrow and take off eyebrow that you don't want to take off. That happens a lot. Okay, when you are actually removing the wax, you're going to take your skin, hold it taut, take your wax, and go all the way through it. You never pull up on it. You pull up on it, you're damaging the follicles, and also you are breaking hair off. hard wax is another one that you can go over more than once in the same area. Soft wax, you cannot. Soft wax, you wax one time and quit. She has some real small ones right there. I don't know if they'll come out with the wax because they're very short. Okay. Go to the other side. Pull the skin taut and roll over. Place your finger there. Okay. This side pull better. She still has a few, but I'll get them out with tweezers because I want to show y'all how to do tweezers. I got a few of those that were really short. Okay. I think it looks good to have them cleaned up above, but not everybody likes theirs cleaned up above. So before you do it, ask your client, is it okay if I clean above?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yes, get every little hair.
Okay, so you do not want to get into her brow. Just the hairs on the outside. Remember, hard wax is laid thicker than soft wax.
I was scared after I shaped them up.
Check and see if it's dry.
So in the other room, there's only blue wax and what color?
Pink, it's hard wax. There's lots of other ones. That's just the ones I carry. Every company has a different color. Every company has more than one. Okay. Now I'm going to do in between her eyes. Y'all have a hard wax and a soft wax both in your room.
So there's a question on the test and it said like, what consistency should it be?
It was caramel, right? Caramel sauce.
Caramel color?
Caramel
Caramel
sauce.
sauce.
Like the
Sauce, yeah.
consistency.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I thought you said caramel color, and I thought,
No,
this
there's
isn't
a
gonna change.
consistency.
Yes.
I was like, well, that's not right.
I saw on YouTube
Sort of.
to like, I guess it was to trim up their nose hairs or something. They'd get hard wax in a stick and they would just like put it in there and they'd rip it out.
Oh yeah.
Can you do
I've
that?
watched
Rip it out of
someone
what?
do it.
Your nose.
The book says do not take hair from the nose or the ears, but you can. The thing about nose is you just took right there at the edge. You never go up high. You can't do it if you're a smoker. You can't do it if you have high blood pressure or take blood thinners. Okay? Now if I have a little bit left on her, in her brows, I'm gonna pull her skin real tight. I'm gonna take my tweezers and I'm going underneath that and slide it out, okay? If I can get a hold of it. Because it's very short. There it is. Did you feel that?
No.
You won't feel it at all. But if you sit there and tweeze like this, you're going to feel it. Because you know what you're going to do? You're going to end up pinching their skin. And that hurts. And people hollers, I don't want to be tweezed. I don't either if you don't do it right. When you clean your tweezers, make sure you clean inside of them, outside, because wax gets in there. If you don't clean them, they'll go through the autoclave and they'll come out with wax between them. Okay.
Are all the smoothing products in the private room too? I just
Okay. Are you allergic to aloe vera?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If they're not allergic to aloe vera, you can use aloe vera. There's also one that's called satin release. If that had not been still stuck on her skin, you would use that to get it off. She didn't have that much. I just cleaned it with a regular cleanser. Put a little bit of aloe, small amount, and just place it on their eyes. That helps to soothe it. Feels better, especially if you're irritated. Some people get real red and really irritated. Okay, you can give them a mirror if you have one. Okay.
How do we trim?
Looks great. Thank you, Misty.
You're welcome. Okay. I'm going to fold up my trash. I'm going to get a Ziploc bag. I'm going to put it in my baggie. Take my gloves wrong side out off.
Wait, how do you trim?
Okay. She actually does not need hers trimmed, but if I needed to trim her,